Good day, everyone. Welcome to Ned's Healing Sanctuary. I thank you for taking time to spend with me today on our most noble journey, shall we say. Before we get started, I wanted to share with you that I may say some things that may surprise you, maybe the first time you hear them, okay? And may cause you to kind of look at me sideways, like, what did he just say? And that's entirely okay because I've been looked at sideways my whole life. Um, but seriously, um, all I ask is that you keep an open mind. Okay? Keep an open mind, file it away if it's new, and then you can decide if that's something that resonates with you. Okay? And I will make you a promise that I will never say anything on any of my broadcasts that will mislead you. Okay? Because that would not be in my highest good, nor would it be in your highest good, which is going to take me back on my path. That's something I do not want to do. Okay? So let's get on with today's video. Today I wanted to talk about emotions. All right? Emotions are similar to thoughts in that they exist in energy. All right? And I wanted to share with you, I have a presentation today that I thought not only would help understand concepts better, but would give you something else to look at besides my pretty face. All right. So here you see a person, and they consist of three aspects, right? There's mind, body at the bottom, and spirit. Right. Now let me correlate those to the first episode. Um, on my left shoulder in the first episode, when we talked about thoughts, we had what we called the ego, or the conscious mind. In this case, it's now known as the mind. Okay, so that's your mind, your conscious self that governs and regulates your existence here on Earth. And then we have body is our biological vessel through which we experience life here on Earth. Okay, and then on the other aspect is the spirit. Spirit coincides with that higher self that we talked about in the first episode, also known as the subconscious mind. In this case, we'll call it spirit. Okay, and the spirit, it connects you with God, you know, whatever deity you believe in, higher being. Okay, higher self, and that's what we strive to live our lives by. Okay, is by that. So through these three aspects, mind, body, and spirit, okay, there's energy flowing through us and around us. Okay, that correlates to the um, vibrational frequency that we talked about in the first video. And that frequency um, radiates from you. It's not visible to the human eye, but people that are intuitive or that have a higher vibrational frequency will sense it. When you walk by them, when you walk into a room, right? Sometimes somebody walks in and everybody looks. Why? Because the people in the room sensed that vibrational frequency. You could see it. It's on the spectrum of vibrational frequencies and auras. Um, you could correlate lower vibrational frequencies to a candle light, right? And higher vibrational frequencies to like an LED floodlight. You almost can't look at it, it's so bright, right? That's what we're talking about here. Like I said, it's not visible to the human eye, but people that are intuitive or on the higher end of the scale aura will definitely sense it. Okay, so that's the aura, the vibrational frequency, and it needs to flow. It's constantly flowing because it's energy. Okay, when it doesn't flow, you have a blockage, right? Or an imbalance, shall we say, between the energies in your body. then that can manifest itself into emotional or physical um, illness. Okay, so you can see the circles on this person here in my slide. Um, these are called chakras. Okay, and that's the basis of that is in Buddhism and Hinduism, Eastern philosophies. Okay, um, they're also known as energy centers. So I wanted to spend a few minutes and tell you about the energy centers because it's important that you know about them, and they may help you even in making yourself feel healthier, feel more energetic, feel better as you go through this journey we're on. All right, so the first one is actually at the bottom. We're going to start from the bottom and then go up. This bottom one down here is called the root chakra. Okay, it's actually at the base of the spine, not in front. And this represents your foundation, the grounding, your stability. Okay, and when it is in imbalance or blocked, then you feel insecure, you feel anxious, you feel fear. All right. Second chakra above that, the yellow one, is called the sacral chakra, and this is located in your lower abdomen, just below your navel, and it is associated with creativity, pleasure, sexuality, emotions, and when it's imbalanced, not in balance, okay, or blocked, then you may have emotional instability and a lack of creativity. You've heard of those creative blocks, writer's block, and other creative blocks. Well, this is an imbalance in this sacral chakra. The next one up is called the solar plexus chakra, and this is in your upper abdomen, and it is the center of personal power, confidence, self-esteem, how you view yourself, how you carry yourself, determination. Okay, you know when they talk about your um, intestinal fortitude, does he have the guts to do it? Well, that's what they're talking about. That's it right there. Um, an imbalance in this chakra will cause low self-worth. You don't value yourself, lack of confidence. And that's going to affect in your physical appearance as well. Also, digestive issues could arise from an imbalance or blockage here. The next one up is the heart chakra. And as you would imagine, it's located right above your heart. And this is the bridge. You can see there are 7. This is the fourth one. So there are 3 chakras below it, 3 above it. It is the bridge between them all. Okay. And it symbolizes love, compassion, as you would imagine. It's your heart, right? Emotional balance. When there is an imbalance in that chakra, you will feel lonely. Okay? You don't have the ability, or you don't feel you deserve the ability to receive love. And it could manifest into heart or lung problems if it's physical. The one above that, the blue one, is the throat chakra. And as you would imagine, it governs communication, okay? Speech, self-expression, truth. So if there's an imbalance or a blockage in the throat chakra, then you will have difficulty expressing yourself. Okay, there will be misunderstanding. You'll talk over people while they're talking, you're talking. Okay, and then you could have throat or neck issues if there's a physical manifestation. The one above that, the second one from the top, is the third eye chakra. It's located in your forehead between your 2 eyes. And this is the center of intuition, imagination, wisdom, and inner insight. And if it's not in balance, then you will lack intuition. You will have poor judgment because you can't hear your spirit guiding you through intuition. You won't hear it. So you'll likely listen to this guy over here, your ego, more, which is not where we want to go. And physical manifestations might be headaches, that tell you you're out of balance there. The final chakra is on the top of your head. It's called the crown chakra. And this represents your connection to the divine, to your spirit. And it involves spiritual enlightenment, higher consciousness. Higher consciousness means your vibrational frequency is higher, your aura is brighter, and universal wisdom. If it's out of balance, you will feel disconnected. You will lack purpose. Your life's mission comes from spirit. If you don't have that link, you won't know what you're about, what you stand for, what you're doing here. Okay? And if that is blocked or out of balance, then you could have depression. All right, let's move on now to our next slide here. So I wanted to talk about how thoughts and actions turn into emotions. It's a very simple slide, but nonetheless, I thought it would help. So you have a thought, right, which may or may not translate into an action. And then you have a feeling about the action you took or about the thought you had, okay? And that's your emotion. So let's take an example. Let's say that you decide that you want to call your parents, okay? That's the thought. And if you pull your phone out and call them, that's the action. And then if they answer the phone, you may be initially happy, right? I'm talking to my parents. I'm asking about them. I want to know how they're doing and if they need anything, right? Then the conversation flows. Maybe dad says something that upsets you, right? So now you're feeling angry. And then you defend yourself and he backs down. And then you bring up another topic that makes you happy. And now you're happy, right? So this is the emotional flow, okay? Ebb and flow of your emotions throughout a conversation and throughout your day. Sometimes thoughts do not lead to actions, but you will still have an emotional response. Right? Let's say I need to call my mom later. Well, there's nothing that you need to do now for that, but you may feel happy that you thought about mom, right? Now, so this is the flow of thoughts to actions to emotions. Sometimes the emotion you feel, similarly to the thought that you feel, could get stuck. And that's the only thing you feel, it just keeps coming back consistently. Okay? That is a blockage or impeding the flow of your energy. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Ned's Healing Sanctuary. Please consider subscribing to my channel to be made aware of new content as it becomes available. Take care.